day in Kerry, I woke up and it was like the seasons had changed all at once. A thick, heavy fog had descended over the land. It was beautiful and spooky and mystical. We had been spending most of our time outside that week, and my family looked outside and saw a wonderful day for setting up a fire and staying indoors, reading and being cozy, but I could not sit still. Somehow it seems the foggy landscape enchanted me more than the sunny one. I wanted to be in it, with my witchy Spotify playlist all warm in my dad's jumper, walking through the mist so thick I could barely see my own hand. Rolling down the witch's willow. I have my witchy October autumn playlist, and it's incredible. I came out here to get some go for a vibey walk and take some vibey shots, but I'm genuinely a little bit creeped out. Vibes too witchy almost. I wanted to capture it with my camera, the moodiness, the mystery. I have developed a taste for fog, I guess. There's this story I think about a lot. Its origin is Zen Buddhism, I think, though I first heard about it from an Aaron Sorkin film called Charlie Wilson's War. It goes like this. Once upon a time, there was a farmer in the central region of China. He didn't have a lot of money, and instead of a tractor, he used an old horse to plough his field. One afternoon, his horse died. Everyone in the village said, "What a horrible thing to happen," and the farmer replied, "We'll see." Everyone admired his attitude, so they gave him a new horse as a gift. Everyone's reaction was now, "What a lucky man," and the farmer said, "We'll see." Later in the year, the farmer's young boy went out riding the horse and fell and broke his leg. Everyone in the village said, "What a shame for that poor boy." The farmer said, "We'll see." 2 days later, the army came into the village to draft new recruits. When they saw the farmer's son had broken a leg, they decided not to recruit him. All the other sons in the village died, but he lived, and everyone said, "What a fortunate young man." The farmer smiled again and said, "We'll see." I feel like this story would be a good format to tell the story of my life so far. Someone I know likes to say, when we speculate about things how could have been, he says, could be good, could be bad, we don't know the full story. Which is in a similar vein, I think, to the story, and it's become something of a mantra around here for the past few years, when more and more the full story has revealed itself to be not as it once seemed. Anyway, we are heading into a spooky season. Everyone keeps talking about how much harder the autumn will be with COVID. Everyone's talking about how we're heading into a hard winter. And I'll admit I'm afraid. I do not know what the world is becoming or how to live in it. But this is a time of year when we try to embrace fear, uncertainty, the unknown. This is a time when we play in the space of our fears, when we sit in them and we choose to try to enjoy this strange feeling of fear. When we get a thrill out of being afraid of the dark. I guess as someone who values clarity so much, who wants to understand and know everything, it's an important lesson to learn, not to try to clear such a heavy fog, but to look right at it, the fog itself, and try to witness and be present in it, too. This time of year, the turning point between summer and autumn, is also blackberry season. They were growing wild in the bushes near the cottage we were staying in, and I decided to make a vegan blackberry tart. It reminded me of a poem by Seamus Heaney that I read when I was in school titled Blackberry Picking. We learned that it was about loss of innocence and disillusionment as a result of age. I think the anthology it was in was called Death of a Naturalist or something like that. Anyway, in the poem, which I've linked below, he is so excited to pick the fruit and so disappointed when they all rot. This summer was a sort of reprieve in the coronavirus tension. The number of cases in Dublin were low, and it was warm enough to sit outdoors at safe distances with friends. But we know we're heading into harder months. Already the cases are climbing and the weather is turning. Anyway, as I stood boiling blackberries, I thought about all the things I could do to preserve them while there are so many berries ripe all around me. I thought about making blackberry jam, for example, or elderberry syrup. And it dawned on me that maybe there's another way. Maybe I'm being immature or naive, but I don't want to go straight to disillusionment, like in the poem. The whole youthful hope to adult disillusionment is a bit of a cliche, and I'm pretty sure there's another way to go about it. We can't preserve things as they are, fresh and ripe and alive. Good seasons don't last forever, and life is intrinsically uncertain. But as we head into less abundant seasons, we can prepare. We can spend last moments with friends and family, stocking up on connection. We can set up structures to keep ourselves sane and happy. We can make jams and preserves as a reminder that not every season is the same. And that's okay. Things change form, but there's a deliciousness and a beauty and a use to everything. There's no need to let it all rot. So, as apprehensive as I am, I'm also letting myself look forward to everything coming. To cozy evenings and colder days and crisp walks through amber parks and picking berries and paying attention to the natural world and hoping that it will lead us all to safety. The coming autumn could be very lovely. It could be very hard. I guess we'll have to see.